Night where Garrett and Maddie's favorite people talk about why we love them so much. And obviously, if you didn't know, I'm Maddie's little sister and maid of honor. So, you know the vibes. Fixing her gown and her veil, up and down, up and down. And then I actually, broke my dress doing that. But we got Samantha Diedrichs fixing it for us, wherever she is. Round of applause for her. I know I'm supposed to get up here and deliver something so funny and whatnot, but the whole time I was thinking about this toast for the last year. All that was coming up to me was just something from the heart. So, Maddie, to get squishy real fast, my sister is probably one of the most amazing people to walk the planet because she truly is one of the most fun-loving, independent, pure-hearted, and selfless people I know. There's nothing Maddie can't do. Seriously, Maddie isn't someone who's lucky. She's just somebody who makes it happen. And this love story and this wedding and everything is just an obvious reminder of that. I mean, come on. Yeah. All I wanted to be was Maddie growing up. Everybody loves Maddie. Maddie said hi to people in a high-pitched voice, so I started saying hi to people in a high-pitched voice. Maddie was super bubbly and stuff like that, so I was like, well, everyone likes that, so I'm gonna try to be super bubbly. Everything I did growing up was to be like my big sis, and it's still like that to this day. I mean, once again, come on. This is the dream, and it only gets better, and that's exactly what I want. Talking about things Maddie has that I wish I had. I wish I had somebody in my life like Garrett. Oh, no. Maddie and Garrett have one of the most unique connections I've ever seen because they couldn't be more alike. Their balance is perfect. Maddie and Garrett are truly so compatible, even though Garrett's secretly 50. Just looking back at it, they are each other's first and only love. And they're adults, they went through all these life changes and they're at this point now. And it just goes to show that they're so meant for each other. And it's just something I also look up to. And that's exactly what I want and what I'll be looking for in a partner. Talking about partnership, the last few years for our families have been incredibly tough with Mr. Diedrich's diagnosis and what's been going on with our grandparents. Seeing you guys you guys work together through that was just really inspiring, and that's exactly what I want. And you guys are so amazing, and I'm so glad we made this happen because having everyone we love here is just such a big deal. Yeah. I learned from them that love is actually supposed to be easy and that toxic isn't normal. You don't have to break up and get back together a few times to get through tough situations. You should just be able to work together. And I really learned that through them. I truly saw Maddie never have to beg for the bare minimum. And that's that. That's exactly how love should be. And once again, another thing on my list that Garrett has shown that I'm going to be looking for in a man. It's pretty interesting how Garrett has watched AJ and I bring partners in and out over the past few years because he's the only constant +1 in our household. So it's a bit this is kind of awkward. I feel like Garrett has seen me grow up, and I think back, and honestly, you have heard and seen everything with my girl drama, life issues, unfortunate clowns I've brought back to meet the family. You truly feel like a brother. I love being around you and hanging out with you, and you make Maddie so happy. It's crazy how Garrett has changed my outlook on men and relationships. As you guys know, I suck at picking out men, but Garrett has shown consistently that good guys do exist. And not only for the first 6 months, for good guys last forever. Right? Something else I learned from the relationship is that I really want someone who can fit into our family dynamic, like Garrett does. Our side of the family has a lot of people with big personalities, and we're just an organized mess. With our fast-paced chaos and island time, Garrett is still keeping up and fits in perfectly. It's actually crazy how smoothly you've pushed your way into our lives. Because in a blink of an eye, I want you at all the family events and vacations. I just feel like you're one of us. Any younger sibling knows the feeling of like the oldest sibling bringing somebody home for the first time, and it's just weird. Maddie and I were each other's person at family events, barbecues, anything. We were kind of just like a duo, and it's just a sister thing. Like, sisters get it more than anything. And so when Garrett started coming around, I found myself having to uninvoluntarily share Maddie. And I hated it. She started missing out on like half of the things we were doing because of like commitments you guys made. And I hated it. I needed my partner in crime. So I had to learn that fast. It didn't go away, if you couldn't tell. It's weird for the younger sister, it's weird seeing them flirt and hold hands and just do any relationship type of thing, because it's just weird. Like, we were always just like not like that. So it was hard. If you can't tell, I have a really bad time handling PDA. Like, I can't handle it. For example, when AJ was in 6th grade, he was just like sitting on the couch next to his girlfriend, like kind of cuddling. And I was like, sat down to eat my dinner, and I couldn't even do that. I had to go sit on the staircase and eat it. And then my mom came around and was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I just can't see them over there. Like, that is just not for me." So yeah, it would have been weird to see me at every family event eating on the stairs, because I didn't want to see Maddie and Garrett like flirted up and whatnot. So I had to get over that pretty fast. And then he just kept coming back, so I had to get used to it. Maddie was my partner in crime growing up, so giving her away fully took a lot of time and selflessness I didn't know I had. It took me until this year to realize that I need to let go, and she has a new one. Anyways, moral of the story is, if you pick wisely, you don't need to kiss a ton of frogs to find your prince. To Maddie and her new partner in crime, cheers to the new travels and memories with each other, and don't forget about old Squiddy here. Love you.